Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be filming a mukbang for you guys. I feel like I just threw you guys in my channel. I didn't really get to say hey, what my name was, all that other good jazz. So we're basically gonna be talking about all of that, and I'm just gonna be giving you guys a little bit about me, and then some advice about college, because I just mainly post college vlogs and food, and I do like a double dabble about everything. So I'm gonna give you guys the best advice for college, freshman, sophomore, whatever year you're in. I have the advice to give you, so stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, y'all. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. So today's my first official video, y'all really talking to me, because I do little montages of college vlogs and stuff oh man, let me just come on here and really talk to these folks. So it's gonna be a mukbang. I went to, it's called Somalian Grill. They're addy up there, but I got a gyro and some fries, a combo. That's how it looks like. Shout out, tap into it, babes. It looks really good. I'm happy about that. Let's pray over it. Okay, so let's get into the video. Oh my gosh, my fries kind of soggy a little bit. I don't know. It's good. Okay. I wanted this to really be a mixed video of me talking about myself, and then also giving you guys advice about college, because I do promote college vlogs on my channel. I talk about it a lot just because that's my experience, So I'm gonna talk, the first portion of the video is mainly gonna be me talking about myself, because I feel like y'all know me, which I don't really know me to that. So let's get to know me. Okay, so I'm gonna go off the top of my head. I get no questions. This is just how it is. So the first question that I've seen, people always ask, is oh my gosh, what's your name? Da 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 da. So my name is Pamela. People call me Pam sometimes. It depends on the day. I go to Georgia State. I'm a biology major, and I bring you guys along my day sometimes. Right now, I'm feeling a finals week, because we're in finals week, and I'm kind of trying to show y'all what we're doing. And yeah, and I just be chilling for real, honestly. Wow. Now I see how hard it is to talk and eat, because dang, you want to put a sentence out, but I'm not trying to check my dinner food. Okay, so another question would be, how old are you? I'm 21. Babe, 21. I'm just loving life. I can say life is beautiful. Live life to the fullest. Yeah. So let's transition. I give y'all a little glimpse of my life, quick questions that I've seen some people ask, not in my comment section, but I know y'all want to know. So now we're gonna talk about college advice. So I know that it's scary. I can say freshman year, I was oh my gosh, this is so new, this is so different. Who is it? Why is she looking at me? Or why are you looking at me? So I was kind of scared to say something oh my gosh, I don't want to be a disturbance. But no, you're paying for these classes. You know what I'm saying? If you're getting financial aid, or if you're paying out of pocket, whatever the situation may be, you're paying for the classes. So you have the right to ask those questions. It doesn't matter if it's a holdup, no matter what it is. Ask the questions, better yourself, so that you can be good, and that when you go home, you're set. Because one of the worst stresses that I felt during my years so far in college is not knowing how to do something, and you have your assignment that's due soon. That's the worst feeling. So make sure you really understand the information that you're learning. I recommend going to office hours. I was scared to do that, because I'm what is that? I don't want to go to our office. Office hours, if you're not familiar, is when you go afterwards to your teacher's office, and you guys basically are just talking about what you didn't understand, or if you had a problem with something, so on and so forth. I recommend printing out your syllabus and just going by. I thought I didn't explain that. So a syllabus is basically something that you have that shows everything that you're going to take for your teacher. You don't say teacher, you say professor, but everything you're going to take for your professor. So the syllabus is going to tell you the time you're supposed to come to class, what days you're not going to come to class, what days you have your test, what your teacher expects from you, what your teacher is not okay with. All of that just goes into. I'm not going to say they're going to go by 100%, just because weather changes, things changes. Sometimes the syllabus can change. The majority, I can say 95% of the time, they go by their syllabus. So that helps to just see make study groups. This is so important, just because You guys are all there to learn, and you don't know if, you know, you're probably struggling with number 2. So is Sandra, and they're just looking for someone to be like, hey, you know, let's make a study group. When I took college algebra, I went around the class. I was like, hey, you know, group me. There's group me where you can talk to people about your classes, stuff like that. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna make a group me. If you guys are interested, let's do a study group so we can really understand this material, because the material when you take college algebra, for me per se, it was a lot. It was a lot of material. So I did need help with that class. And making that study group was one of the best decisions I can make, because everybody was so understanding. We sat there hours and hours. We put certain days of the week and we started studying. And it was so good. Like, I got an A in that class. So grateful that I stepped up and I said something, because I know I would have been struggling at home, not knowing what to do. If you're like, okay, study group is not gonna work for me because I'm busy, try the office hours. Really, it's gonna help you in the end, girl. If this is the major you want to do, I recommend staying with it. But if you're like, you know what, if you're just like, this major is not really what I want to do, I'm not really feeling it, I recommend going to your advisor at that point and saying, hey, I want to change my major because it's not, you know, it's not it. That's what I did. Sophomore year, I went and I'm like, I was taking health professions. I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I'm gonna change my stuff. It was pretty quick. It's a quick, easy process. You just sign some paper. Da-da-da. So take like your 4 to 5 classes and see, okay, is this my limit? Can I handle this amount? Am I okay? My work life, my school life, am I able to have a balanced life with my personal as well? So figure that out and just be like, okay, once you have like an understanding, like, okay, maybe 4 classes are too much for me, bring it down to 3 or bring it down to 2, and just really focus on the grades, I can say, because it's kind of like, oh yeah, you can do have 4 or 6 or 7 classes, but if your grades are not doing well, it's gonna mix you up in the long term. So I haven't even tried this thing. I'm over here tearing up my fries. I'm trying to put like I was trying to take a cute bite. It didn't work out. So yeah, figure out the classes that work for you. Everything that I needed for this semester, I wrote down in my calendar. So then I was like, okay, I have these couple months I'm in school. This is the stuff that I need to get done, so I can really see how I can space out my week. Then I went ahead and added all the days that I'm working, and the time that I need to work. And then I wrote it out. I'm like, I'm gonna work these certain days. And after that, I wrote out the times to study, because studying is important, not just with your prerequisites, but also with your main classes, because it's like, you need that time to study for your classes so that you excel when it comes down to your test. Y'all can't really see my food. Let me put my food in the frame. Y'all like, girl, let me see. So yeah, yeah, so you want to make sure you're organized. That's the main goal. Make sure you're really organized when it comes down to your school stuff. Another thing is mental health when it comes to school. See, people talk about it, but I feel like it needs to be spoke about more. Your mental health sometimes when it comes down to school can be deteriorated just because of the stress that you're going through with the classes and with the balance, and that can be a lot for people. So if you feel like that's a lot and it's overwhelming, take that time for a break. Like, it don't matter what it is, guys. Take that time for yourself, because it's just like, you need a break. You know, take a semester off. I know it's not recommended, oh my gosh, no, but forget it. Like, what I realized is that college is not a race. Some people say, you know, the stereotype is, oh, within 4 years you're supposed to graduate. That's not true. It depends on your major. If you have a general studies major, of course, I'm going to graduate in 4 years. But if you have a biology major, a chemistry major, whatever the situation may be, it may take you longer, and that's okay. It's not a race. Like, we're all here to get the education that help us in the future. So It's not a race, babes. Take your time. Like, no. And the mental health thing, I can say, sometimes you just need a breather. Like, I was taking so many classes back to back just because I'm like, okay, I want to graduate. I had that mindset, okay, I need to graduate within 4 years, get myself together. No. And I was stressing myself out to the point where I just did not want to do schoolwork anymore. I didn't want to do anything. I was stressed out. And that's the worst feeling to feel. You don't want to feel stressed out. You do not. So the best advice I can give is take those times, like really take the time sometime to not do anything and just relax. Take time for yourself. During that calendar, you know how I was talking about, there's some days where it's me day. I'm not doing anything but chilling, laying in my bed, on my phone, watching a movie, reading my Bible, whatever the case may be. I'm just relaxing because life is a lot. You need time for yourself to really just hone in and not oh shoot, you better not fall, be overwhelmed. So yeah, mental health is so important, y'all. Take the time for yourself. Take that break that you need. Don't let school stress you out, girl, because it'll try to, but it's not gonna work, okay? Because you got God on your side. And that's one thing I can say. To another thing, prayer really helped me during this whole time I've been in school, just because it's like God has helped me to just relax. Like, life can be going like everywhere. You're just trying to do this and that. God will help you He brings the peace to you. So reading my Bible and just grounding myself, listening to my gospel music, listening to sermons, really helped me just to like relax. And that's what you need sometimes in this busy, chaotic world, just to take a moment and just have peace, because God is peace. Just the Prince of Peace. So it's just like, take that time and just have peace. I like playing gospel music when I wake up in the morning, just to start my day. Usually I get over and I read, or I'll like play my music of God, and it just helps to start in my day, just because it's like, yeah, I'm here. God woke me up today. He gave me another He gave you another, He gave us another chance. He did not have to, but He did. You're here today. Make the most of it, you know?
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah.